quick little pro tip on the Pretreatmaker 3 or 4, and this can also pertain to any pretreatment machine. Okay, you have a bunch of lines like this. They all correlate and work with each other to build up pressure in the machine. After so much use, or even so many years, now those lines on the end get warped. What that does is it introduces air into the lines, and of course, if you don't have enough pressure, you'll get an inconsistent spray pattern, and then you'll end up pulling your hair out because you have 10 great prints and then one not so great. So if you buy a used machine too, this is a good thing to do from the start. I've noticed with transport or even used machines, the person has used the machine a lot, and you're doing some troubleshooting and you've replaced everything and it's still not working how it's supposed to. And all it comes down to was us cutting the lines on the end about 1/4 of an inch in. So we would pull out the lines, snip the line about 1/4 of an inch, and of course, always when you're working on the machine, you want to unplug it. But anyhow, we've done that to a lot of machines because people have been pulling their hair out trying to troubleshoot everything on their own, and they bring it here, and this ends up being the root of their problems. So anyhow, if you replaced some stuff or most of the parts, you probably may or may not have needed to do that. This is a huge problem that people overlook. You know, without any pressure in the system, you're not going to get a consistent spray pattern, and that's going to mess up some of your prints, and it's going to be very frustrating, especially if you don't have accessibility to garments that are close by. So just pull these out one by one, snip the ends, and plug them back in. Make sure that there is no liquid on any of the connections, or that even if you think you've got some liquid, you probably want to clean that up and let the machine sit for at least 24 hours before plugging back in. But you need to make sure that there's definitely no liquid that is on any electrical connections. It is very dangerous. Okay, so you definitely want to go through each connection, okay, even the ones on the side panel, okay, because that's important. So you want to go through those. You want to go through the ones on the pumps. Go through each and every one of them, snip them, and then plug them back in. Make sure that they're secure and plugged back in. Another thing too is you can check how much air is in the lines, and if you're getting lots of air, you can see it in the tubing, okay, on this 3-way connector and also on the pump. You can see if there's air in the lines, so you can troubleshoot a little bit more if needed, but it's very plain and simple. Check each connection, snip them, and plug them back in. 90% of the time, this is the issue with used machines, just because of transport from A to B, and also because of how much use it's gone through. This has fixed probably about 90% of the machines that have come in here, other than, the pump and the solenoids. If you have any questions, like always, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Help support us and help us to make more videos that are useful and helpful to you. Thank you.